simultaneously on YouTube. And it was live a second ago, but I just noticed the thing showing that it is not working anymore. And I don't really know why. There we go, it's here again. Okay, we're live again. So sorry for anyone watching on YouTube. Don't know what happened there, but we should be back live and have everything working again. Okay, so first 70 minutes of the match, they've already got 2 yellow cards. I like that. We've got the first shot off. It's not looking like much has happened so far. Come on, boys, we can do better than that. Please. Ooh, that was a good position for Yip. Didn't bring in the best delivery. Burns on the left, back from injury. Cochrane back into him. Can he score? Oh my god, that short post was so open there. She just passes into the arms of Doherty, their goalkeeper. Good chance early on. It's looking like they haven't done much of anything so far this match. Bryce looks over the top, only finds their centre back. Keane tries to carry it out of defence. Ward wins it back, high up the pitch. Come on, Burns across the box to Moore. He's on. Yes! 1-0. Come on! Let's go! 26 minutes into the biggest game of the season. We're 1-0 up and we're looking in control. That was wonderful pressing by Caelan Ward. Good vision. Burns has some space, and then the defender has to commit. Moore is completely unmarked in the middle. And he stays super calm and composed. Come on! Uneventful first half. We haven't set to extended highlights, yeah, so we should be seeing anything noteworthy that's happening. But apparently there's not much noteworthy going on. Another yellow card for them. They still haven't created anything. Highlight with us throwing in an advanced position. Surely it's not going to be a case of we see their first shots and it's going to be a goal, right? No, we'll win this back and we'll create something from it, I'm sure. Barnes picks it up deep. Walker, he's no nonsense, so obviously he swings it long. Caelan Ward across the Moore. Jake Moore scores 1 more. Come on! Yes! I took a gamble in bringing him in because Watts is in decent form, our normal first team striker. But Jake Moore is our cup striker this season, and he's proving why. 2 goals in the first half, perfect positioning, and then just staying super calm in the middle. Again, just side foots it into the far corner. Good stuff, though. Very nice play there from Ward and Moore. So look at the momentum bar. Oh, statement performance so far. You love to see it. So a quick look at the analytical data, if there's anything we need to be wary of. I think we're just cruising. Yeah, we're just absolutely doing brilliantly. I'm pleased we've created loads and the scoreboard reflects that. Maybe I should have gone for complacency team talk. Slow the pace of the distribution now. Because we really don't need to rush anything right now. Come on. Okay, this is just the kickoff highlight because we have it set to extended highlights. Okay, good. Nothing happens from there. Good, good, good. I don't mind seeing any more highlights this game. Thank you very much. Okay. Goal kick for them. We win it back though. This is going to be ours again. What is it? Is that a shot? That was weird. No idea what he did there. Kind of toe poked it from outside the area. It's never going to trouble the goalkeeper like that. Ooh, highlight with them throwing in a dance position. Could be a bit chaotic there. Strong has it down the left. Okay, Ward wins it back. Good, good, good. No chaos from our side. Jake Moore, who's on a hat-trick, of course. Cochrane plays it back into Moore. No, to Ward. Come on, play it across to your mate. Ah, that's fine. It's fine. He scores. If he scores, he's right with his decision. I'd like to see Moore grab the hat-trick there, but Kane and Ward found by Aaron Cochrane, who's on a delightful run of form right now, Aaron Cochrane. And yeah, Ward does wonderfully to shoot it through the goalkeeper. A lot of power behind that. And we're 3-0 up, and I'm very tempted to start making substitutions just to make sure we have the right players fit for midweek fixture in the league. Dangerous to think like that, but it's going well. I don't have to think that goalkeeper goes for the header, and Bradley Yip scores. That was a bit of a bizarre one. I'm not sure. I thought that was in the area. I don't know why he went for the header there. And Yip has the open goal to shoot into. So it was his ball as well. Look at that. Inside his own area. He heads the ball, the goalkeeper. Out wide to Yip, who anticipates well to run onto it and stays composed with his one composure. Slots at home. So we're playing at home in the league midweek, so we're going for a possession style. Who's important for our possession style? Caden Ward? Yes. Thomas Burns? Yes. But so is Bradley Yip. And one of them is going to have to stay out there. We'll keep Bradley Yip out there. Heron goes into that spot. Okay, then we have one more substitution. So Briar's low. Graham kind of. Johnny Wilson kind of. I don't know. Let's bring Graham off. Go for some time wasters, not full time wasters, that's a bit unnecessary. Not the most intense system anyway, so we'll keep going with the rest of the setup because it's going so well. Saying that, they've just had their first chance and they're coming forward with a highlight. Is it going to be theirs this time? Cormac down the right. Quigley. Edge of the box. I think they might have just started going for more long shots. That's why they're starting to get shots off. I'm hoping. What a highlight though. This has been such a good performance from us. 4-0. Let's not screw this up. Johnny Wilson over the top to Jake Moore on the volley. That would have been his hat trick. Then into the arms of Doherty. I'd love it. I'd love to see him get his hat trick still today. It's back to season 1 for him, Jake Moore. He's absolutely carrying us in some games. I feel like with both my strikers, both Moore and Watts, they seem to either score 3 goals a game or not score for 3 games in a row, basically. They always go on really hot streaks where they then also score multiple goals in a game, rather than just consistently scoring every week or every other week. It's very frustrating because it doesn't matter if you win every 3rd game by 4 goals if you don't win all the other games. But I'm not sure whether that's just because our tactic doesn't create that many chances for them against some teams, and that's just why they're actually just really good strikers when they get the chances. Or some games they just kind of go off and miss a couple of opportunities, or don't take up the right positions. As that was a bit scary with Green being in there. We're gonna deploy Ben Gordon off the bench as a covering centre back now, so then hopefully the ball's in behind he can sweep up. So that just came from him trying to go for the header and misjudging it. So that should hopefully not happen anymore. Another highlight here. I'm very confident that we'll win this match. I'm not confident that we're not going to give up another goal because that's just what we do. As Yip is in here though, can he make a brace out of his performance? No, he can't. Good save by the goalkeeper. Yeah, I'm not confident that we're not going to concede because that's just what we tend to do when in comfortable leads. I'm confident that we're going to win this match comfortably. So we'll put it down to key highlights to end it out. So Matthew Harris on a 6.5. So maybe the switch to inside forward is not the solution for him. I think we'll keep persisting with it for another couple of matches because we as a whole, as a team, definitely haven't played well because of it. Scott Quinn again on a 7.9. Making a shout for being a permanent starter for us. The problem is he doesn't really fit into our other system. He's not the best in possession, and it's a very possession-heavy system, especially central midfielders who get on the ball a lot. Need to be comfortable with the ball at their feet. He's got a good pass in him. He's got that 12 vision, but just the consistent keeping things ticking over throughout the entirety of a match. That I'm not sure if he's got that in him. Jake Moore, 8.3, sadly missing out on grabbing the match ball at the hat-trick. Caden Ward outshines him with a goal and an assist. We move on to the cup final, of course. Fantastic news. It was a bit anticlimactic with us winning so comfortably now. Press conference we do after I come back from a little break on the toilet, I think. Do bear with me, I'll be back in a minute or two. Ah, there we go. Now it's working. Yay, I'm back. Ah, okay, there we go. Press conference. The best thing about this save, trying to get Neil Stewart to like us. It must be like with such an emphatic when I am absolutely buzzing. 4-0. So I can't quite believe it. The fairy tale continues. You must be likely to progress further in the competition. I'm a bit scared of Belfast Celtics now, I have to say, in the final. But brilliant feeling. Of course, we're in the final. Donegal Celtics are our rivals. Both of our rivals, actually, for both Belfast Celtic and us, are the current holders of the competition. You've managed to guide P.S.N.I to the Steelers and Saints Cup final. Congratulations. Can you now go on and win it? Put ourselves in the best possible position already, so I have faith that the players will now see it through. Please. Okay, please, Neil, like us. Okay, his opinion of us hasn't changed. We're on a bit of a back and forth, but I think it's slowly getting better. Us and Neely boy. Final of the Tollspat Antrim Shield county thing is going to be Cliftonville against Glentoran. P.S.N.I to play Belfast Celtic in final. So we are set to be the away tie, but I think it's at a neutral ground, right? Have been drawn as the home team in the tie, so the game will be played at Glen Road. What? No, I was certain that would be like a. It's on 25th of December. What? Christmas Day. 5 days on Christmas Day. Can we draw out of it? Like, my players don't want to go play football on Christmas Day. I don't think. Interesting. Yeah. Well, apparently we're going to be away from home against Belfast Celtics. That is tough. That was very tough. I thought it would be in a neutral venue. Because they look good this season. Let's see who else did they beat on their way there. We obviously beat the current holders, Donegal, our rivals, on the way there. So they beat Hanover. Interesting. German outfit. Molishins, they already beat. Okay, I don't know any of these teams. Immaculata, we played in friendly ones, but that's just some amateur side. It's just that win against Knockbreda, which really, really scares me. Because Knockbreda are from our league. They played away from home against them and just absolutely thrashed them 6-1. I really don't know what to expect from this team. I'm kind of scared now. If you could tell. Kai Wardlow is not happy that his agreed playing time has been changed. Okay, we've got some more drama with Kai Wardlow. Best form of late. I don't think it's fair. That's fairness lightest, and I won't agree to it. Yeah, I think it's the best approach right now. He's insulted, so our relationship with Kai Wardlow has taken a further hit. Once again, is supported by 5 players on this, but it's the same 5 players as before. Hopefully the situation around him will calm down eventually, as Caelan Ward now supports us. That's good stuff. Caelan Ward, finally one of the captaining team in Johnny Wilson and Caelan Ward start supporting us. Hopefully that minor hit to morale through Kai Wardlow being unhappy with his playing time is not going to affect us too badly. I want to see who I want to rest for the days before the league match. That's for me. I don't know if I still can at 9 AM. So who should play at home against Harbour Moor? And do I need to change the training routine? We've got a couple of home matches, so I probably should. 4-4-1-1. Okay, let me set up the lineup. Last possession. So Carl Young trains fullback and sports. And he will start this one. Center of defense will start with Ben Gordon and Jack Graham. As much as I'd love to get Calvin Brownlee in here because he's a bit better in possession. Big league game and Ben Gordon's been on amazing form. Connor Curran start. Bradley Yipple, of course, start. He's been in impeccable form. Thomas Burns on the left. No doubt there either. Johnny Wilson will start 2. As well, Caleb Ward. And Chris Watts, difficult choice between the strikers right now, both on 10 league goals so far, 7.6, 7.68 in terms of average rating in the last few matches. We'll keep going with Chris Watts being our league striker and Jake Moore being our cup striker for now. Let me finish setting up the training, then we're only here to check which players we want to rest for the next match or not. Dolan Owens. Aaron's training. Okay, so we've got today off, and tomorrow we have. We don't have any training right now. So actually we can just rest all the players who just played for 2 days. I don't think we should take any harm from that. Coming in as at a 4-4-2. Again, historically we've done pretty well against Tubbermore. Hopefully that shall continue today. Pretty much press conference. Go on, Neil. Love me. You are unbeaten against Tubbermore United in the last 6 outings. Wow. That's sort of run important, and can you keep it going on Saturday? Gives us the confidence. Are you planning to rest Craig Bryars anytime soon, considering that the fixture list seems to be taking a toll on his fitness? I didn't realize that. I haven't decided for sure yet, but I think he needs to take a little break sooner rather than later. As the positive atmosphere around the club contributing to a strong run of form. Yes, and hopefully it's not about to ruin it because it's going down. It's definitely something. Do you worry about a bad result that damages morale? No, we're strong enough. How much of a role has Connor Carnes played in Tubbermore United's success in your opinion? To be honest, I don't watch all their games. So starting to your experienced centre back. He doesn't look too good. I mean, he's a good looking bloke, but I mean, as a player. Yeah, 7.28 and a team that sits in the lower half of the table. That's very good. A win here would see P.S.N.I go top of the table. Is that something that gives your team extra motivation? Trying to build some momentum to try to achieve our targets, and going to the top of the table would be a big part of that. Bramwich have been the feel-good story of the Love 41 PL so far. I really didn't expect that them to be challenging for the higher reach of the table, as they've just about avoided relegation the last 2 years. It's been a real breath of fresh air, to be honest. Yes! Neil Stewart likes us a bit more. So we're back to being in a distant relationship. It's like me and my girl, but a long distance relationship. Although Neil and I, we see each other every other day, basically, right now, with all the matches going on. Is that literally the same players we had last time? Okay, we'll try that again. Wardlow's been training poorly. I know you're unhappy, but there's no reason to drag your performances down on the pitch, because that's going to make you even less likely to start. So pick it up, lad. Okay, we're expected to win the match against Habermoor United, which is an assessment I would tend to agree with. Supporters hope to see the team go top of the table. That's very optimistic, you know. And as much as it's mathematically possible, there's still 3 teams ahead of us, which all need to drop points in some capacity. 2 of them even lose. So it might be a bit of a stretch to do it this match day, but if we win, we might be in pole position to do it next match day. So the aim is to finish with the Northern Irish Cup tie this stream. I'm not sure if we're going to get there. If these 2 matches are a bit more eventful, it might be a bit too far. I think that would be a nice way to end it. Score less desirable characteristic had an effect lately on poor weight. Well, that's not what we like to see, but what can you do? Okay, it's not just another league match. It's obviously all the league matches are big from now on out, but also it's like the test for the Northern Irish Cup, and we want to make a run in the Northern Irish Cup this season. But obviously, league is our main focus this year. We want to get promoted as soon as possible. And the win here would go a long way towards that. It's Institute and Banbridge are playing each other, so teams in and around us in the table. Moyola Park is away against Ballymacash, University is at home against Distillery. So it's fairly favourable matches for most teams around us, but the good thing is that Institute and Banbridge are going to have to take points of each other in some way, shape or form. So we're suggested to take long kicks, go with an attacking mindset, a lot of match fitness. Okay, thank you very much for that suggestion. Okay, team lineup. So Brownlee is on the bench as a fullback, as a centre back. Kai Wardlow as a left back. Is that what we want to do? Byers done well of late, but not necessarily kind of impacts that I like bring on. So yeah, Kai Wardlow is okay. Doonan, Owens. I definitely want to have Cochrane on there in some capacity. He's been doing so well. Doonan and Owens kind of make more sense. We'll put on Cochrane for Doonan, because if it's not going well, Cochrane's been performing so well, he's a lovely option to bring on off the bench. Tom Burns standing on the left, Aaron on the bench. Jake Moore on the bench. That's all good. As per usual, we'll save the game. So we're getting some links around here. Watson Wood obviously have their link. Waite and Wilson are forming one in the centre of midfield. That's new. Curran and Burns forming one is also new. So obviously Curran's joined us this summer. Just the centre of defence is switching a bit too much, and down the right hand side also we don't really have that consistency. As we always change the players in those roles, depending on which tactic we're playing. Bradley here, hopefully he continues on the form. It's really lovely to see him doing so well. Doing well on a good run. Let's keep that going, shall we? 5 wins in a row lately. Really? Been that good? Didn't realise. Is Kai Wardlow's complacent on the bench? My God, Kai. If he keeps going like that, I'm tempted to get rid of him. I really am. Just release him. Keep on kind of chugging along with Curran, and if we ever need backup, I'll Reese Watson, and then hopefully bring someone new in and January. So let's open up the league table as Mick Weher scores again, and he looks like he's destined for bigger things than this division. Like, let's look at the top scorer charts. Where is he now? He's in second on 8 goals, and he's only started scoring recently. In on loan for them. Okay, well, let's focus on our game. We'd like to see a bit more, as I think we're gonna make the change to be attacking, as our backroom staff suggested. Because 3 shots in 25 minutes is really not the level we want to achieve here. They look threatening as well. Come on, boys. Okay, corner. Take it short. Burns on the lefty. Takes around his man. Young has time to deliver. Bradley Yip with the header. My God. He's about possessed right now. On a mission. That's his second header as well. No, wait, the other one was a volley, wasn't it? Look at Barnes just absolutely mugging Gillen off. Young, when he delivered with his left foot, I was a bit scared. I don't know why he didn't switch to his right. He had time and space. But Yip through the back stick. Our small, agile right winger coming in the back stick for a header. You'll have to see it. Come on, 1-0. So that puts us to third, but just 1 point behind Institute and Moyola as things stand. Another corner taken short. Is that a penalty? That's a penalty. Oh, we don't have the sound turned on. Just noticed that. Sorry about that. Stolten, welcome to the chat. The club is Police Service of Northern Ireland, as he scored to make it 2-0. Nicknamed their police. I have no idea what the real affiliation is with the police, but it's a Northern Irish club in the 3rd tier of Northern Ireland, which is the lowest payable division in Northern Ireland. Tier we're desperate to get out of with our 3rd attempt this season. Maybe it's finally falling together right before your eyes. That was going to be your guess, what, that we're in Northern Ireland after I said we're the Police Service of Northern Ireland. Okay, yeah, so as things stand, 3rd, 16 points, 1 point behind league leaders. Within striking distance, Institute and Banbridge are drawing. This is absolutely fine, because if either of them win, we'll be even further away from top of the table, because Banbridge were 1 point ahead of us. Queen's are also winning, which we don't like seeing, obviously our rivals. And Moyola are failing to beat Ballymacash for now. It's, you know, I've been frustrated with it from our side that we haven't really been scoring much. But I feel like it's a thing of the league. There's not many high-scoring matches in this league at all. It's a bit of a boring one. There's also another thing to be pointed out. We never score from corners, but we have switched for this tactic to short corners. And this game so far, at least, has worked out pretty well. Okay, we see some signs of complacency there, so we'll tell the boys don't allow complacency. It's a bit harsh because, you know, they've done really well. But it's important because we don't want to let this one slip. I'm not too happy with the performances outside the corners, to be honest. So we'll up the tempo a bit. We'll try and pass into space if the opportunity is there. We'll dribble a bit more, especially for our wingers. I don't know, we'll leave it as it is. South Africa. South Africa, that's a nice place to start. They have the first 2 divisions of South African football manager, don't they? Got second, then got a job with Charleroi under 23s. Didn't know you could manage the under 23s in Charleroi. Is that French? Canadian? US? Where is that? Help me out. First time ever managing second team, I think. Yeah, I've never done that. I didn't know you could do that. But help me out. Where's Charleroi? Normally I'm good with geography, but... Belgium, of course. Belgium 3rd tier. Oh, wow. That's a cool spot to land in. Are you planning to climb up the leagues with them if things fall into place? Oh, obviously you can't, because they're the under 23 sets. How far can you get promoted? Can you get promoted in the 2nd tier, or is that not allowed or something like that? And how does it... I have so many questions. How does it work with transfers? As we've not a highlight from the corner here. Yeah, how does it work with transfers? Do you get to do transfers for the under-23s team, or is that all done by the first team? You just have to deal with whoever they bring in? Okay, you can get into the second tier. Unless, obviously, the first team gets relegated into the second tier, probably. In third tier. Oh, you got into the second tier in the third season. Okay, so you're already there. You're just telling me where they are in real life. I understand. Oh no, it looks dangerous. Murphy's in here. Gordon gets done for pace. Oh, luckily, it absolutely awfully drags it wide. It's not what I want to see from Gordon. You can sign free transfers and loan people. But, so you don't get it like a transfer budget. You can't sign anyone with the money. Perfect English there. As all the highlights seem to start with us having a short corner, whether it's highlights for us or against us. And then, yeah, hopefully the main team. Ooh, that was nicely played. Ward played across towards hits it. Hopefully the main team has some youngsters you can play when they need more playing time. That's really interesting. I should try that sometimes. Kind of just have to deal a bit more with the things you're given. Because I normally micromanage and take so much time on picking out the right transfer, as we're doing a lot there. And I'm really enjoying the Journeyman we're doing right now, where I leave all the transfers up to my backroom staff. It's just really nice to have a bit more of a challenge and trying to have to deal with the things you're giving. With the added bonus of you can sign some players if you need some holes to be filled. Season 2, they loaned out 3 of my key defense. Oh my god. That's heartbreaking. 0 transfer budget. You can ask them to buy someone for you, but that has never worked so far. Yeah, that must be a bit frustrating. In Season 3, they loaned out my striker who had 20 goals on it. He had 20 goals at the end of January. He hasn't been banging them in. Did you get to compete in any cup competitions? Like proper cup competitions, or like just the under-23 cup competitions? Luckily, I won final day and team on third drew. What? So you won the league, but you couldn't get promoted, right? When in third tier, I did. Now not sure why. That's a bit frustrating. Because cups are fun, aren't they? We noticed particularly from my time here at Police in Northern Ireland. We're in a cup final this season on the 25th of December, and we were in a cup final last season as well. I'll go for a bit of time wastage. Drop back that little bit because we have got a game very soon after this one again. I'll deploy Ben Gordon as a cover again because we've seen him running behind once. And then do we want to take anyone off? So we've got that cup tie next in 2 days' time. I don't really care too much for that. So I'm not desperate to rest any of these players. I'll bring on Cochrane for Wait. Because Wade can play in that cup tie, and Cochrane can play in the cup tie after that. Wardlow can just get some minutes under his belt. He'll start the cup tie as well, but it won't hurt him. And we'll also bring on Brownlee so that Jack Graham can play in the cup. We'll drop this down to positive. There's Gillen. Ooh, has over. In your first year in Tier 2, that's a fantastic performance. But yes, can't get promoted now. At one stage of the last season, most of top teams in Tier 2 was under 23, so 10th out of 16 was enough for promotion playoffs. Really? Most of my top teams. That's a bit mad. They have the same system in Austria. I'm from Austria, by the way. They have the same system in Austria that, you know, the B teams, it's not called under 23s. It's just got a different name, but it's still associated. You know, for example, Austria Wien side, Austria Vienna side, they are like the purples, or the violets in Austria, and their team is just called Young Violets. And it is a bit sad because the competition in the second tier, you know, quite often the fourth place team is probably going to get promoted because the teams above it are B teams, or they don't wanna have the license for the fast tier. So I'm not the biggest fan of the system where that goes disallowed for offsides. Chris Watts would have scored his hat trick. I'm the biggest fan of systems where the B teams can play in the main league. Obviously, Football Manager, it's awesome. I love managing in Austria because then you have a second, like a B team which plays in the second tier, and you can send all your players down there to just keep up match sharpness. That is fantastic. But what's the plan next? Then are you hoping that the proper Charleroi job is going to come up eventually, and then you would suppose they hire you, considering the fantastic job you've done, or are you going to look to move on? Nice. Okay, the wall's getting a bit tired now. And thanks for all the information, by the way. Mr. Heron. Ooh, they almost scored there. You've let them in a couple of times in the second half. I don't like. We're showing a bit of complacency. We should be fine for 3 goals up with 13 minutes to go. But it's a bit frustrating to watch us at times. That was a hope. Had offers from relegation strugglers in Holland and Belgian top league. I was just waiting for my attributes to go up. So you're hoping to get the proper Charleroi job? Or are you hoping to find something bigger now, considering you've already had opportunities to manage outside the Belgian top league? So it's a frustrating thing with Football Manager. You never know when a job offer comes up. I wanted to save in Austria, where I waited 6 years for the Austrian job to come up. Like the national team job to manage alongside. It was fine because, you know, I was still playing the rest of the save and enjoying it. But the current Austrian manager has, what? Makes it 3 for himself, 4 for us. Hat trick for the man. Good stuff. As he knee slides to the fan. Singular. And yeah, we're looking lovely. Again, a bit fortunate to not have conceded in this match and scored 4 as well. We're on a beautiful run right now. Royal Park sadly are winning, which means we're going to stay 3 points away from top of the league, but we'll move within 1 point of second place. And into that third spot. That was a poor header miss, but I don't know who. Whiteside is in, and he finishes it. Who missed that header? Wardlow. Of course it's Kai Wardlow. He's quickly making a name for himself as the villain of the save, really. Main Charleroi team are in second after 15 games. And that would suggest that it's not going to be all too soon that their manager loses his job. But hey, if they've got such fantastic youth development out of you, then no wonder they're sitting in second now. Okay, we still had a highlight here. Don't let them score again. Come on. Whiteside. Ooh, nice curling effort. Chris Watts is a 9.0. We really got a conundrum with which striker to pick. They're both free scoring right now. You love to see it. Again, a highlight. Can we not just end it finally? Ah, he can fix that one up. And keep it calm. Okay, finally. So finally. No? We're still going. We set key highlights, right? Yeah. Our Banbridge score against Institute. I don't mind that, to be fair. I think that means they're also 1 point clear of us now, instead of Institute being 1 point clear of us. And I feel like Institute are the better team of the two. Banbridge is just on a good run of form. They'll drop off eventually, so that should be good for our promotion chances. Tell the boys, nice work, everyone. That was good. After I talked about complacency at halftime, I feel like we've had that chat. Yeah, so 60 points for us, 60 points for Institute as well. 17 for Banbridge now. Has been incredible run. They predicted to finish 11th. They finished 11th the season before last, 10th last season. Not bad. As it's quite close at the top of the table. That's like 4 teams within 5 points right now. Press conference, of course, will go. That's a friendly relationship for me because we want to get Neil Stewart to like us. Your unbeaten run continues. How long can you keep this run going? There's an expectation within our team to win every game we go into. That drive and determination encourages me that we'll extend the streak, especially considering the position we have next at home against an amateur side. How concerned are you about the risks of complacency? Is that something to worry about? The longer the run lasts, the bigger the risk of overconfidence becomes. So it's in the back of my mind for sure. Yes, yes, you need to be aware of that. You must be overjoyed with Chris Watt's hat-trick, right? Outstanding footballer. Ryan Whiteside scoring a deftly executed finish, which found its target via the post against your team today. Was that off the post? It's particularly impressive. What did you make of it? Didn't really care. We were 4-0 up. Yeah, I can't accept that we allowed it to happen, to be fair. Is it 33 games in the season? No, it's 22 games initially, and then the league splits in top 6 and bottom 6, and we played the teams out of the top 6, hopefully. Yeah, each of them another 1 time. So it's just 27-game league season. The fixture schedule still gets quite congested because we have so many different cups to compete in. P.S.N.I have scored a high proportion of their goals in the late stages of either half. Can you offer any insight as to why you're finding such success in these periods? Yeah, we upped the tempo at the end of the half. Donington have been the surprise story of the Love 41 Premier League season so far for all the wrong reasons. They're sitting towards the bottom, are they? 8. Okay. There's too much quality in the side for that run to continue. I'm sure they'll turn it around. As Neil Stewart likes us even less. The other guy, Russell Rice, likes us more, but we don't care about him. This season is all about getting Neil Stewart to like us. What's with a hat-trick? Lovely, lovely stuff. Can I see the performances now? Hayden doesn't pop up. Okay, let's just go through here real quick. Praise Caden Ward for his creative display. Discipline Wardlow for once again a poor showing. Aaron Cochrane got a 6.4. Oh no, he's on such good a run. Hopefully this doesn't signal the end for his good run. He just needs to start the match to have a good performance. Okay, another 2 days rest and then we jump into the next game. It's quite stressful right now, but I'm happy to rotate for this one. As much as I want to win this competition. Okay, normally we get to have a say in, like a veto in whether we finalize a deal or not, so that's annoying that we didn't. I wanted to sign this player. He's a nice young deep lying playmaker, can also fulfill that Mazzala role, or central midfielder and attack for us. So I don't mind bringing him in at all, but why is he set to be a star player? Hopefully he won't mind that we lower that once he does come in on the 1st of January. But that's very nice. New signing for the 1st of January 2025. Fill up our numbers in that central midfield area. Good quality on the ball. Just what we need a bit more of. Zach Cohen, excited to get him in. Steen Corrigan is not what we're looking for. Okay, Ben Gordon is banned for the next match. That's fair enough. If you pick up too many yellow cards, eventually you'll have to sit one out. He's been on very good form, but he has been picking up yellow cards. Like it's nobody's business, to be fair. Look at his form. Okay, not that many then, I guess. But in recent weeks, like 3 in the last 6 matches. Okay, let's set up the team. Cup ties, obviously John McGill is going to start as our cup goalkeeper. We are playing Tullamore away in the Northern Irish Cup, so we will go for our away tactics. So Connell Young is going to stay in. Calvin Brownlee and Jack Graham for the possession style. Kai Wardler is going to get a start and hopefully prove me wrong in my intentions, which are slowly rising of getting rid of him. Matthew Heron. But genuinely, we're just going to rotate fully around. Paul Wade can stay in, and Cochrane can play in the cup tie, like in the other cup tie, the Northern Irish Cup. But basically, we just set up this team with the intention of winning the Northern Irish Cup rather than winning this match, because I think we should be good enough to win this match anyways. We're not going to have any training in the next 2 days, are we? No. Let us then rest all the players which just played, so that they're going to be ready and raring to go. Then advance on to for the match against Maiden City. Now with that Tullamore game having had so many highlights, I think this is going to be the last match of the episode. I'm going to be a bit of a tease and leave the Northern Irish Cup 4th round for a later stage. It's been quite a long stream already. It's quite a big match, so I feel like I should give it my best rather than tired and exhausted efforts. As Longshafts, what a name! Numbers of Longshafts. How do you upgrade the ground on FM23? Can't figure it out. The ground? You just so you can go either in Club Vision or Finances. No, it's just in Club Vision. Is it? Like you can make a board request. You can either from the Finances section or the Club Vision section. Then depending on which language you play in, but I'll show you in English because mine's set up to be English. You can look at, I think, finance. No, it's facilities, isn't it? Facilities. And then you should have the possibility to, I don't know, there's actually a section for stadium. So I only have the option to buy a stadium. But normally under here, if you have the possibility to upgrade your ground, then it would be under this section. Do we not have... Not saying so anymore, but I guess either I can't expand the stadium right now, or it's just not possible because some grounds just have a certain capacity they can build in, and then you can't upgrade any longer. So maybe you're at that stage and you just need to buy or build a new stadium, or you have it. I have to keep an eye on it. Yeah, so you have the stadium section, and normally you also have the section to expand the stadium, but I don't know why it's not popping up. Either it's because they think it's not worth it because we're not getting enough attendance right now, or it's because you can't do it with the stadium, or the stadium is brand new. It's like 1.5 years old, so maybe they're saying we don't want to make changes yet. But yeah, I just tend to check back every 1st of the month and see if I want to make any board requests and if anything new pops up. So my recommendation, just pop back every 1st of the month and check if you have the option then. Okay, home against Maiden City. We should make light work of this, but we have had cup ties against amateur sides before, which went painfully wrong. And we're definitely sending out a weekend lineup out there, so no guarantees. And Portsmouth, guess the ground is too big for the league. Yeah, you can check your, like when you look at your schedule and you click on the individual games, you can check your attendance you had recently, especially in your home fixtures. Look, when you go on schedule here, let's filter this to just, oops, just home ties. Then you can click on through, and here you can see the attendance. So I have a 1,000-seater stadium, and I get a attendance of around 100 people normally. If it's bigger ties, like in a cup here, it's around 200 sometimes. You can just check, and if you're at the top end of that capacity, then you should be able to ask for more. Then maybe it's down to you not being able to, like the stadium, just not having more capacities to be expanded. Because this is a bit annoying, but every time a new stadium is built, so we got that message when our stadium was built, it says it can be expanded to X amount of people, but I don't remember what it was. And you can't check it anymore once the stadium is built. It's really frustrating. So I can't check now if my stadium can be expanded, how much it can be expanded. But one thing I will tell you, if you want to expand your stadium just so it looks prettier, don't bother. Stadiums is what Football Manager does their worst job of. I have to say, it's a fantastic game outside of that, but stadiums are just dreadful. Okay, now the press conference. Come on, Neil. Are you confident ahead of the upcoming tie? Yes. Believing yourself is half the battle. Do you think your side will find motivation a problem against a team like Maiden City? No, Maiden City are a very good team. P.S.N.I have been the story of the Intermediate Cup so far. Have we? We're just the current holders who knocked out a couple of lower league sides. How much longer can this run last? Every team that reaches the stage has a chance of coming out on top. Are Maiden City sort of team that worries you about the potential of what could be a huge upset? Nobody's worried about that. Does your confidence translate to your players? How confident are they? My confidence is based on the fact that the team is fully prepared, given Jack Owens doesn't seem to be a great style fit for this team at the moment. Are you happy to use him against Maiden City? What do you mean? He's a perfect style fit. Surely you see no reason why he can't be trusted. Does Matthew Herron have the key attributes to unpick Maiden City? He should have the key attributes to pick any team at this level, but he hasn't shown it yet so far. With a big match against Tullamore United on the horizon, how likely are you to field a weakened team against Maiden City? Very likely. My coaching staff and I are thoroughly prepared for both matches, and the team will be picked according to the needs and demands of each fixture. Oh no, Neil Stewart likes us even less now. Oh, he's a rival again. All I want is Neil Stewart to like me. Please. Okay, we're expected to win. That's good. No pressure then. We are on match day as well, so let's get through to it. Surely the match must be over by now, right? As penalties. Interesting. B team setup, I'll do that after this match. Richard Donaghy started a coaching course. I mean, that's good because he can't get any worse, so he must improve by that. Yeah, we don't have the best backroom staff around here. We do have a good playing squad. So this has been a lovely stream. Have we won every match of the stream so far? We have. My God, we started here against Portsmouth, 1-0 win, 4-2 win against Dungannon Dungannon, sorry, 2-0 win against Institute, 4-0 win against Ballymoney, 4-1 win against Tullamore. It's getting a bit stale by now. I don't mind it. I don't mind it one bit. Okay, team is set up. Let me set up the bench. Walker. Curran or Briars. The Briars. Where's Caden Ward? There he is. He'll go in the center midfield spot. Bradley Yip goes in the winger spot because he can cover both sides. And Chris wants, of course, the striking backup. Perfect. One more time, we'll save before the game in case anything goes wrong with the match crashing, or with the game crashing or something like that. Those are a lot of cups that day. It's so many cups there. Wait, let me show you the competition screen real quick. Look at that. We've got the Northern Irish Cup, the proper one. This is the one we're competing in the next stream. So the match after this one. Very excited for this one. So far in our career in Northern Ireland, we managed one match here and we've lost it, but it was against a championship opposition. We've got the Bat McLean League Cup, so the League Cup here. We've already went out against that in the second round against top tier opposition, so that can happen. Then we've got the tollsbet.com County Antrim Shield. I have no idea what it is. I think it's about like a cup from our region. We were knocked out in the quarterfinal again by a top tier opposition. We've got the Steels and Sons Cup. It's one of the cups where it's just teams from our division and below. And the same with the Intermediate Cup. Not sure what the difference is between the two of them, but so we've got a total of 5 cup competitions we're involved in throughout the season. We have the aim to win 2 of them, like in an ideal season. Not that is what we expect in the tollsbet.com Steels and Sons Cup, the Intermediate Cup, and we want to go as far as possible in the Northern Irish Cup as well. So yeah, quite a busy season here in Northern Ireland. Okay, I was a bit tired, so actually we're gonna put Aaron Cochrane on the bench. Okay, let's secure a victory here, please. Final game of the season. No need to stop that awesome run now. 6 wins in a row now, is it? Or 7? It's madness. They've done pretty well as well to get here. But lads, I think this is as far as you're gonna get. Okay, not the best start. Gave it freely to their goalkeeper with a poor crossing. Of course, we've got Brownlee starting. Rare occasion for him, but he's done well whenever we called upon him. Ewan McCarthy's in. And he finishes on his weaker right foot. 1 minute and 20 seconds into the match, and we're already 1-0 up. And it's a bit boring at this stage. Not that I'm not enjoying it after all the inconsistency we're used to from this team, but could be a bit more of a struggle. Fantastic. Ooh, that looks dangerous. No, we have it under control. All good. That was very composed from Dornan. I was a bit scared there. Heron dribbles inside. Over the top to Moore. Good pass. In for a second. Good save by Kelly. Stays at 1-0. I love this tune. Okay, short corner. It's worked very well for his last game. Let's see if that continues. Not necessarily. Matthew Harris not playing in a position he's used to, yes, but he's learning. He's learning. He's doing well as well, 7.0 already. Brownlee always wins the headers. I'm not too convinced where he always puts them though. We escaped with that one. What's Wardlow's problem? He's complacent. My God, lad. Can I give him a shout? What was... No. No, not calm down. Focus, maybe? Yeah, maybe focus. Let's try that. Okay, no, he stopped being complacent. If he shows it again, we'll try to give him a focus shout. That's exactly that one shot we just saw in the highlight. Dave looked very quiet. We've got a couple of opportunities. Ideally, second goal to cruise home with it, but we don't need to push for it just yet. Ooh, highlight though, just before halftime. Will it be ours? Matthew Heron. I like him in this deep position because he's very good at dribbling. So if you can run at his man from a bit deeper, shouldn't hurt him too much. Penalty awarded. What for? So I'll look at this. I have no idea what happened. So a penalty. Is that this contact here? I suppose. He blew the whistle before the contact was made, though. It was a bit dodgy. They would pay off the ref. That league is ranked 164th, taking not many players would want to go there on loan. No, we did have one good loanee last season, but he came in from the top tier of Northern Ireland. It was very decent. As Moore makes it 2-0 just before half time, best time to score. But again, we are leaving most of the transfer business in charge to our backroom staff. They're playing with a man less. Oh, wait, you got a red card for that. Oh no way! Let's get a better angle on this. Behind goal. Slow the pace down. So it's here. It's Ward against Moore. So, okay, it's a second yellow, but again, he blew the whistle before the contact. The ball was out of play. I mean, it was clumsy, but that feels very dodgy. So yeah, I couldn't like answer your question of how many players actually want to join us on loan. I don't try it that much. Don't really care what else is going on in the competition for now. The later stages that will become more interesting, but now we have no idea who we'd face next round anyways. Okay, I don't think there's anything we need to change anyways. I just always like having a look to see if there's anything that's working particularly well for us or not working that well for us, which we could change. It's Kyle Wardler for once having a good performance out there. 2 key passes as well. So he's picking himself up. Performance by the wingers as well. Very happy with things. With the way things are going, lads. Keep that up, please. Okay, camera angle, please. But yeah, it being the 30th of Northern Irish football as well, it's very much a Northern Irish league. There's not many foreigners. And I'm guessing it'd probably also be a bit more tricky to recruit them now, with Brexit, of course. Northern Ireland being part of the UK. As Frau Curran is in. Is it 2-1? Oh no. That came out of nothing. 1.5 minutes into the second half. So we've got one Italian. Italian stallion, Matteo Lavorca. Not sure what his story is, but he's played in Northern Ireland basically all his career. And that's a nice finish with Frog Curran, by the way. Very calm. Yeah, we've got that one Italian, and other than that, we've got one Irish player, and outside of that, Northern Irish player all the way throughout. No, come on! We've given away a penalty. Was it a push? Or I don't know. Come on, Mikhail, please save this. Oh, he gets the right way. Somehow, even though they are manned out, they made it 2-2. Got a couple of youngsters from England, from Everton. Oh yeah, they were probably... I don't know how many players want to join us from Everton, to be fair. They'd probably prefer to stay in England. Shit. Okay, let's step it up, lads. I mean, I was complaining. I was saying I would like to have it interesting, didn't I? So I brought this on myself. That drops through to Jake Moore. I'm not sure he was on side there, but didn't score it anyways. Cannon on loan and Wheel Swash on free. I've read out those names I do not recognize. Come on, Heron swings it in. Jake Moore, let's go. Come on. Well, we'll stick with the attacking approach for a couple more minutes. I'd like to get a second because we have looked like we're prone to conceding a goal against this team. That was a good play. Heron, I'm not sure why he went high with it, but Jake Moore, wonderful technique. Off the volley. Yeah, like they just had 4 shots. Obviously, the XG is boosted by the penalty and the goal they scored. Other than that, was just hopeful efforts from distance. It's kind of again complacent. I could. It makes me angry, this boy. John McGill on a 6.3. Okay, no one necessarily needs to come off. And none of the players need to play in a couple of days' time anyways. Maybe Jack Graham. We'll leave him on for a couple of minutes. Time waste that a little bit. Go back to slowing the pace down. And I want to give a focus shout to Kai Wardlow. See how he reacts to that, because I never really try to do like individual shouts. Players who have a different mindset to others. Okay, the only thing that's done is apparently made Connell Young even more angry, who's very tired on a 6.5 and the yellow card. I think I better take him off. There's Jake Moore! What a finish! Our Cannon had already moved down to Ipswich, so moving from Ipswich under 23 to Charleroi under 23, I guess it's not a step down. I'd argue not, no. Although any Englishman would, of course, give you a speech about, and I don't know if you're an Englishman either, that Ipswich is a huge club. Because apparently the English every club is huge. And you know, they have a lot of history, but I don't know, so they have lots of other clubs. Let's make them bigger than top tier divisions from other sides, from other leagues. Connell Young's coming off. I wouldn't mind playing Jack Graham on the weekend, so bring him off as well. We'll do that one after the other. What a performance by the team here. But again, let's put it into context. Amateur side, at home, man move most of the game, and still looks like we're going to give this one up. Hat-trick for, what is it, Friar Curran. How did we let that happen? Owen's just kind of jogging alongside him. Good delivery. Brownlee, our best player in the air, unable to win the header. Infuriating. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to take Brownlee off then. We want to bring off Jack Graham to have him fit for the weekend, but if he's nervous, then we're looking wobbly. We will take him off. And finally, we'll also take Jake Moore off and bring Chris Watson because he scored the hat-trick. He deserves to get the standing ovation. Hopefully we should be fine without him. As a corner swung in, and Dornan. The short corners are really, really paying dividends for us. I never like playing short corners, but we don't really have anyone who can threaten in the air other than like 1 or 2 of our centre-backs, and they're not really first choice. So I figured we'd take them short. No one was there to take them short, apparently, so he swung it to edge of the box, and that was nicely played. Just passed across from Owens, and Dornan with a lovely strike. Well, lots of goals in today's stream, that's for sure. Frank Crown is in for his ball. Walker fouls him. You cannot be serious. Oh dear. Of course he scores. Oh no, 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 no. Yeah, having a team of 18 and 19-year-olds is not good for height. We're not that young, but generally, no. So we'll give them a focus shout because I feel like we need to do something. How's that man scored 4 past us? Every single one of them when they were a man down as well. Jacob Owens somehow keeps a hold of that ball. What's his info? His first goal of the day. Can't score it. Why is no one coming short? Is it because it's our right midfielder set to come short? Must be, yeah, must be. What's he gonna do now? Okay, delivers his back to the back line. That's interesting. Interesting to see, as everyone's offside. Finally took off hard tackling. I was getting about 70 yellow cards per game per first half. Yeah, I've never found much success with hard tackling. I thought, especially in lower leagues, it's kind of something you need. But whenever I did turn it on, you just get so many fouls and yellow cards, and like I only do it on individual players when I feel like they don't have that I don't know, that determination, and they're on a bit of bad morale as well. Anyways, okay, good front row is offside there, because that could have been a red if that was given as a foul. So I never had much success with that as a team instruction. Tackle harder. I only do it when we're really, really struggling for a game, and we need to just go hard into every tackle to bring the ball back as fast as possible. It's just like 5 minutes left, and we need to score a goal or two. As Dorner is in, can he play it across to Watts? He should. He does. Come on! 6th goal of the day for us. 10th goal overall of the day. And I was just saying that there's not many goals at this level. Well, guess that's disproven. Fair play to them for continuously chugging away, and especially Mr. Fral Cohen. Let's have a look at him. 31-year-old striker. It's decent. It's about at the level of our strikers, to be fair. But not quite enough. And yeah. We're going to progress into the next round. It's very nice to see. I'll tell the boys, well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Everyone seems extremely happy and delighted with that. Match engine seems to have increased the number of goals against lower level teams, especially amateur. I haven't felt that to be true for us throughout the series. But you know, it should be, especially against amateur sides, because they just don't quite have enough about themselves to kind of deal with it. So this is going to be the end of the stream. This is going to be the end of my stream series for the World Cup. So next stream, which might be in the next 1 or 2 days, might be in the new year, because I'm going away for Christmas to my Italian girlfriend. Then New Year's is a bit stressful, so I'm gonna look to do one in the next few days, but I'm not gonna make any promises as to whether I'll find the time for that or not. Either way, I'll schedule it on Twitch, and I will also look to do an update on Twitter. So follow me there if you want. We were gonna have the Steels and Sons Cup final in that one, so that's a big one. The Northern Irish Cup 4th round, and many big and important league fixtures. Yeah, what a stream it's been today. We had, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches, 6 wins after such a frustratingly inconsistent run. The 1.5 years before that, it looks like we might just have found a golden streak right here. Hopefully, can continue for much longer. we also have, because so the reason why I did the stream series is to boycott the World Cup. I didn't want to watch it, so on the one hand to keep myself distracted from feeling tempted to watch it, on the other side to give people who might also not want to watch it kind of an alternative in entertainment, I decided to stream every time I could when there was a World Cup match live. And I also wanted to have a fundraiser going on, because obviously the reason why I want to boycott the tournament is the human rights abuses, the migrant workers being abused in Qatar, which is why I'm trying to raise money for the migrants.org organization, which is an NGO fighting for migrant worker rights. And we're about to achieve our €750 fundraising goal. And yeah, if you want to put an extra into it, I'm going to put 50 euros in so that we achieve it. And all the money, even if it goes over the goal, of course, will be donated to the migrants.org organization to do our little parts to bring a bit of compassion back into the beautiful game, and yeah, and also just do a little bit to make that world a little bit of a better place. And anyone who's joined me along the way, even if for 2 minutes on the stream, or even has donated or whatever, I thank you very much. It's been a lovely ride. I hope you all enjoy your holidays a lot. Good Christmas time if you're celebrating that. If you're not celebrating it, then just good time in general. Let's have a quick look as to where we want to raid over to. So is anyone who I'm following live? Nope. Let's see what's going on in Football Manager. Football Manager 2023. What are we saying? Everyone get in the stream. We have Lincoln away. That sounds exciting. Let's go to NotMat 14. So anyone who wants to join in the raid, feel free to. Anyone who doesn't, I hope you have a very nice rest of your evening. Hope you enjoyed your time with me. Let us see if there's an update yet. No, it always takes a while to update, so we're not going to see that yet. I'm gonna. There we go. There we go. 750 gold achieved. Yeah, I will donate it in the next few days or week to the migrants.org organization. I will post a confirmation of that on Twitter. And yeah, thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Good celebrations in the next few days, and I'll see you at the latest in the new year. Bye bye.